Everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I am doing my first New Year's Eve makeup look, and for that I used orange and gold colors, a little bit different from the typical gold and black, black and silver combinations. I really like the way it came out. If I was to go somewhere on New Year's Eve, I probably would wear it. It brought up colors in my eyes that are normally not that visible. Like I have yellow in my eyes right now. I don't know if you can see. So it's very pretty. I like the way my eyes look. And if you want to see how I achieved this look, then please stay and keep watching. So that's how the eyebrows came out. I decided to maybe do like a tag through video because when I do the voiceover, I don't know, it just sounds so fake to me. Like I don't talk like that in real life. And my dogs are playing and my cats are eating, so it might be a little louder, but I just feel more comfortable for now to talk rather than do a voiceover because I don't know how to sound normal and doing it. I don't know, it's just weird. So what I forgot to do is put some chapstick on, so I'm just gonna do that real quick. That way the lipstick is going to hold a little bit better and it's not gonna look patchy. So I'm gonna start with my eyes, and today I will be using this Jane Ardeo, I think that's how you pronounce it, palette, which looks something like this. And it comes with lipsticks, and when you open this up, it comes with all the eyeshadows. And they're very, very pretty, very pigmented. I really like the shadows. But they're tiny, like extremely tiny. I got this palette as a gift. This palette I think retails for $75, which is absolutely ridiculous. I don't think it's worth it at all because, I mean, you get like tiny little eyeshadows, but they are very pretty. So I wanted to use that because I don't use it that often. And I have this pigment from NYX. This pigment I had for probably 7 to 8 years. I have no idea what it's called. I have no idea like anything because eyeshadow mink. Oh, maybe if I peel off the sticker, it's gonna get stuck. Let's see. I don't even know if NYX has pigments anymore. It's called 19 Mink Pearl. Okay, so that's the name. It looks something like that. I used very little of it as well, and I wanted to use it because it looks very pretty on the eyes. So I'm gonna be using that palette and that pigment. So obviously most of the people are not going to have the two because they're so weird and not popular, so you can always find similar colors. So for the transition color in the crease, I wanted to use this orange color right here. So with a fluffy brush and the pigment, I mean the eyeshadow, I'm just gonna put that in my crease. I want to make that actual crease a little darker, so I am taking the Real Techniques Dome Shadow Brush, and with that I am picking up this warm, dark, a little chocolatey brown, like something like that. And I am going to put that only in my crease. I'm not going to bring it up so high anymore. And that color I am focusing only from here to here, like only in the actual eyelid space, but a little bit above. I really like the way it's coming so far. So now for the base, for the pigment, I am using this Color Play Cream Eyeshadow by this brand Flower, which I think it's exclusively at Walmart, and the color is Gold as Marigold. Marigold. No. Good as Marigold. CE2. And it's a cream shadow. So I'm just going to put that on my lid with my finger. And that's going to create the base for the pigment. So it'll stick to it. Because I don't have anything that you would usually use for the pigments to have them stick. That alone looks really pretty. It doesn't really pick up on the camera the way it looks in real life, but I really like this so far. But since this is a New Year's Eve look, then I'm going to put that NYX, what is this called? NYX pigment with a flat brush. A side note, I had this foundation on for probably over an hour. I had something to eat in between filming and all that, and I have to say that it kind of melted with my skin. It looks really nice. The only negative is that I look like an oil ball, like every part of my face is shiny. So I really don't like that, so I have to set that with powder. But I mean, the actual foundation, you can barely see that it's there. Like on my nose, you can't tell. So it's really cool. Okay, so I'm going to leave my eyes alone for a little bit to finish the face. And I am going to start with an under eye concealer. And for that, I'm using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in Fair, which I think it's way too light for me. I got that a long time ago, and my hair looks so greasy, but it's not. I just washed it yesterday, so I don't know why it looks so greasy already. So yeah, anyways, I'm just going to put that under my eyes. And that's it. I don't really, I mean, maybe I should put it down the nose a little bit now. And that's it. And I am going to be working with one eye at a time, so I'm just gonna leave this as is for now, one of the eyes. And to set the eyes, I am using the e.l.f. High Definition powder, and I am setting that with, which brush do I always use? I use this angled brush. It's a contour brush, but I usually use this just to set the under eye. So I'm going to just set everything up. The Beauty Blender, I'm just going to blend the concealer out with very short, light taps. And I don't know why, but I always start at the edge. And for that little bag under my eye right here, that little puffiness, I like to press the concealer in the wrinkles. And now I am just taking some powder, a little bit more than I probably should. And very, very, very lightly I am setting the concealer. I noticed that, and I don't like that at all, that when I took pictures wearing this powder, I had white under my eyes, so unless the camera that is used to take the pictures is a good quality camera, and I was taking it with my phone, then it's going to come out white. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend this powder, maybe something else, or if you know that the pictures are going to be taken with a better camera, then go for it. But that's just my experience. So half of my Christmas pictures look like crap because, sorry, it looks like I have white powder, which I do, under my eyes. Everything is all set and it looks really pretty. I really like the way it looks face to face, but when you do take that picture with the flash, it really doesn't show well. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know if all of the HD powders do that if you take it with a flash phone. So I don't know. So anyways, now I'm going to contour my face. And for that, I am using the BH Cosmetics Forever Nude Sculpt and Glow palette in light, I believe this is light medium. And I am using the darkest color right here with a contouring brush. And I'm picking up just a little bit because of how pigmented the powders are. I just realized that I forgot to set my face. So I'm going to that. I have one cheek done, but oh well. So with the big brush, I am taking the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless Powder in Translucent, which I feel like this is made for that foundation because they come kind of together. So I like the way it looks. I'm all set. We can finish the contouring. So I am picking up some more of that dark color and I'm going to start to contour my forehead, which is very needed. And I always start to have like baby hair right here, so I always bring the contour here and here, like that. That's what I put to make it smaller. It doesn't really do that much work, but you know what? It works a little bit, so whatever I can do to make it appear smaller is fine by me. And I always like to put some on my jawline, just very lightly, with a very light hand. And last but not least is my nose. And I always start from the bottom to kind of lift the nose up and then contour on the side. I was thinking of maybe putting up a video just on the nose, because I have a way of doing it to lift it up, and it does look lifted. That's it for the face, but I'm going to go back to my eyes to finish them. So I am going to go back to that cream eyeshadow and I am going to put that under my eye, like in this area, probably like a third from the inner corner. Once again using the same brush, but this time I am going to place it from the bottom up. Just press it in. That looks really pretty. Oh, glowy. And for the rest of the under eye, I am going to mimic the top line. So I am going to first go with the dark brown, which was this one, and like a small smudger brush, and this one is from EcoTools. And I am just going to put that close to my lash line. To smudge that even more, I am going to take this smaller blending brush and with that orange color again, I'm going to just kind of blend this out and bring it down a little bit lower. I also want to connect the two. I really like the way this is turning out. If I was doing something for New Year's Eve, I would wear this look. The black one looks better. It looks more festive, I guess. I don't really want to do an upper eyeliner, but I am going to go from half of my eye down with the Maybelline Master Precise eyeliner in black, which, to be honest with you, it's the crappiest eyeliner I've ever had, but I wouldn't use it like for the whole eye or anything because it would just be too much. But what I like to do with it is just put it on this part, literally right on the lash line, and I feel like it adds a little bit of depth. So there's a slight difference. It's such a little difference, but there is, because it kind of lifted the eye up. And the only reason why I use this black liner is because it's matte, and that's the only matte that I have. But I would not recommend this at all. So now for the mascara, I'm going to use the CoverGirl Full Lash Bloom mascara in black. And I'm going to put some on the lower lashes as well. To bronze up my face, I'm using the Physicians Formula BB Beauty Balm in light to medium. And I am just going to dust that on my cheeks, forehead, and a little bit on my neck. For my blush, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me blush in a medium coral. And I am just putting a little bit on my cheeks. Lashes, I use the Ardell Demi Wispies. I always have big trouble putting them on. That's why I decided to do that off camera. For my highlight, I'm going back to the BH Cosmetics palette. And I am using this highlight color that comes in the palette. And with a little brush like this, I am going to put a little bit on the tip of my nose, but not the actual tip, because it's right here. I am putting it higher, and that gives an illusion of a lifted nose. Then I'm going with a small fan brush, like a little baby like this, and I am putting some of that highlight right here to bring that part of my nose a little bit more forward. And then with a bigger fan brush, I am going to dust that on my cheeks. Going back to that little brush, I am putting some of that highlight above my lip and on the Cupid's bow. I realized I forgot the inner corner. So from that Jane Iredale palette, I am picking this Snow White color right here, and I am just going to put a little bit of that in the inner corners of my eye, even though they are pretty light as is from the gold, but I wanted to make it a little bit more frosty white. Last but not least are the lips, and to line them I'm using that's my cat. To line them, I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Lip Liner in Coral, which is pretty much the same as my lip color but a little bit darker. And I am just going to line my lips. And for my lipstick, I'm using the CoverGirl lipstick in 235 Champagne. And this is the final result. I really like the way it came out. I didn't really have a plan going into this. I kind of just knew that I wanted to use orange and gold. And I'm very, very happy with the way it came out. I would wear this look, and I will wear this look. So if you like the video, please like it. If you want to join the channel, then please feel free to do so. Thank you so much for watching. Happy New Year. Be safe. Don't drink and drive. And I will hopefully see you next time. Bye.